Howdy, Mark and Grace Driscoll here. We know that it's an unprecedented time, and marriages and families are under intense pressure. Lots of bad news, economic difficulties, churches closed where you often go to get hope, help, and healing. And we sure miss our church family here at the Trinity Church in Scottsdale, Arizona. And now you're home and the kids are home, and suddenly you got thrust into homeschooling and maybe telecommuting. And so this question comes from a mom. She asks, how do you get or have any alone time when you're stuck at home with little kids while in quarantine? And we're only on the front end of this as far as we could see. We're not near the end of the race. So what can a mom do to get a little solitude, maintain a little sanity under these circumstances?
It's a great time to start training your kids to have a quiet time. You need that as well, and it'll give you an opportunity to have yours. So if they're really little, make sure they're in a safe space, whether it's napping or a crib or a playpen, whatever that might be. Give them helpful activities that they enjoy doing, and then take that time yourself to get time to pray, be in the Word, podcast something that's helpful for feeding your soul. Don't use it just to catch up on all your tasks, which I know we need to get to, but we have a lot of time to do that now, and we can teach our kids to help out with those. So I would encourage you to get that quiet time, teach your kids to have that quiet time, be reading to them too, so that they can learn how to use that time to be investing in their own souls.
You could use it too. I was just thinking about it as a reward incentive. Say, hey kids, every day at 2 o'clock, we're gonna get quiet time. You do a puzzle, you read a book, you play on your own, you take a nap, and then at the end, we'll get you a treat. I'm always the treat motivator. Hey, there's ice cream if you obey. And I know they should do it out of the love of their heart, being filled with the Holy Spirit. But if ice cream works, that's not a bad idea. I do a lot of things for ice cream, so I find it motivating. Just so you know, if you need me to do something, just tell me I get ice cream. In addition, dads, you can be helpful in this season. And if you are home, figuring out, okay, how can I get mom a break? How can we get mom a break? How can we, and if dad will take the lead, okay, let's have chores, let's have a schedule, and dad can help lift some of that burden. That's really good. If you're able to go outside, thankfully the weather here in Arizona is unbelievable. Just getting outside can be really good for the soul, so you don't feel quite as claustrophobic. Yeah. What do you think about setting a time, kids go to bed, and Wednesday night at 9 o'clock is mom's hour in the tub to soak and be left alone and nobody bothers her?
Any of those things are super helpful. I think women just need that break. It doesn't have to be long, but just to recollect herself, and then she can keep going on with her responsibilities. And for dads too, they need that, especially if they're working at home. And so make sure you're scheduling those times, dads, so that you are getting those scheduled times with your kids, and then tell them, Daddy needs to work now, and we'll come back at whatever time and we'll get some more fun time. But right now, everything needs to stay quiet, or everybody needs to do their own thing so that Daddy can do his work, so that we can get things done that we need to get done. And so I think you just have to explain to kids. A lot of times they just don't know. They don't know what they don't know. And so just be willing to be patiently explaining to them and training them what this season looks like and the new things that they're going to have to do in this season.
Cool. What about, lastly, this comes to mind, chamomile tea?
We love tea in our family. We're not as much coffee drinkers.
I do cold brew.
Yeah, but we love tea. And so we love to just say, hey, what kind of tea does everybody want? We make tea. We sit around, play games. We watch movies. We have chats around different topics. And our kids love it. It helps them relax. Chamomile is a relaxing thing. And so it helps them relax, put a little honey in it, and just help them enjoy the simple things. Because right now, when everything is chaotic, the simple things can mean a lot. And that time together can become something, even if it doesn't seem like it's a big deal.
Cool. Well, if you've got a question, send it in to hello@markdriscoll.org, and we'll do our best to help. We're praying for you through this season, so let us know how you're doing.